Hello everyone, welcome to Prowritingaid'S. So, what exactly is this tool? It's an AI tool that basically helps us write. Here, they focus differently. Usually, AI tools target SEO articles with keywords and such, but this one's clearly more geared towards storytelling. Look, they offer deep analysis with feedback, more novel focused. I found it intriguing. I don't write novels, but I've never seen a tool like this. I review hundreds monthly and this really caught my eye. I wanted to share it as it might be hard to find otherwise. Here you can see how this tool isn't for those who can't write, but for writers themselves, okay? It's by writers for writers. They say, our story began with a problem in London in 2012. Our founder wanted to write a novel but struggled with his own questions. This tool solved that problem, allowing him to discover his passion, right? 10 years on, it's helped over 2 million people become great storytellers. Got it? I really like the page's aesthetics, so let's log in to show you the interface briefly. I won't go into detail, but I'll give a quick overview of what's interesting. This is literally the interface, similar to ChatGPT's layout. Create a new doc, upload one, or start from scratch and begin writing. So that's Prowritingaid for you. How can we start writing our first novel? Okay, with Prowritingaid. Basically, we have different sections. There's a dictionary section to add words that might not be in the standard vocabulary. Documents for uploading or accessing our files. When we click new doc or ready to make your writing shine, we can upload a file or start from scratch. So I'll start from scratch. I'll write a test message. Now I'll generate with, look, they give us an example. It shows a sample. We have 39% grammar and spelling. This is the example they've given me. Here they basically correct you. Not sure if it updates there. 36%. But 36% of what? Of errors, I assume. They encourage using premium. There it is, see? The less they have, the better. As you can see, AI is used to correct us. It doesn't have to be AI necessarily. We can rephrase sections to improve the text. It highlights what we can change ourselves. Here are premium suggestions like passive verb. It says try to use an active verb. Click right to edit and adjust parts. Goals are at 73%, so we'd improve a bit. I'll try to finish enhancing everything. I've improved what it suggested a bit. It even shows pronouns, gender, etc. Dictionary, cliches, writability. We can buy premium, which seems right. It lets us review, turn review on or off. It says 15, not sure if it's 15 seconds or errors. Probably 15 errors. It gives us feedback. That's really interesting. We use this drop down to get a chapter critique. In 10-15 seconds we get feedback, which is cool for getting opinion. Strengths, potential, conclusions, clarity, cohesion, organization, evidence, support, and writing style. It gives a brief analysis. I can't make more critique. We can get a summary, style evaluation, or style improvement. Grammar, basically writing errors. This can be improved. These are all tools for improvement, as you can see. There's not much to write about. It's mainly aimed at writers. Let's see, we hit reload and indeed no more grammar errors. Rephrase. There we see a bit of all the... Just because it's suggested doesn't mean you must rephrase. We have the thesaurus offering more rephrasing alternatives. Let's see, yes, rephrase the whole sentence. Check for overused words, that's also possible. And merge our reports into one. That is all at once. Well, it might be too much, but you can view all reports together. You can check repeated words, echoes, and similar phrases. So, the tool is quite intuitive. That's how to use the platform. And I find it very interesting. Alright, after using Keep On Writing AI here, let's check out the payment plans. My opinion on the platform before we dive in, since we're doing a review, is that first off, any price over $15 a month seems crazy to me. Especially if it's aimed at student writing and such. For professional writers, I could see it costing $30 monthly, considering AI and token usage. Maybe even a bit more, up to $35 a month. 40 would be pretty steep, you know. So, I think it's a great tool with tons of problem detection features like repeated words, typos, style issues. It can give you feedback on your writing, which is pretty helpful, right? We can even measure or see the structure of what we're doing, transitions and draftability. We'll get lots of opinions we can use or not, but they'll give us a different perspective that could improve our writing. Plus we can use or integrate it with other tools, right? Just add the extension, integrate with docs and more, which is quite interesting. Let's hit upgrade and take a look at the cost. And I nailed the price, $30. See how I got it pretty spot on? Annual is $10. Lifetime is $400 up front for permanent access. Let's check what's included in the monthly plan. In the free version, we get all this, right? It's not much, but the monthly plan gives us everything free. Rewrites, enhancements, summaries, or expansions. It's not many, eh? 5, but well, a Spark isn't the same as a rephrase, right? Advanced styles, style guides, snippets over 25 analyses or reports, custom recommendations, terminology, author comparisons, quote. Note this. Citations, collaborations, unlimited documents. Well, it actually gives you quite a lot. Oh, and 30% off manuscript analysis credit. Pretty good, huh? It's a bit sad that the annual plan is $120 and the monthly is $30. It'd be cool if the monthly plan was $20. That'd be a fair price for those who don't need it year-round and just want to test it for a month or two. But I think it's a good tool, based on what I've tried in the free version. Let's take a look at some reviews, shall we? Let's see if there are any Trustpilot reviews. We've got a 3.2 rating in reviews. Let's see what people are saying. Most are 5 stars, 44%, but we got 36% at 1 star. It says here, well, there's a grammar mistake in the review. I paid for an annual subscription and they haven't refunded the remaining 6 months. Obviously, that's not allowed, right? AI makes quite a few mistakes. This review's from 6 days ago. Well, they replied the same day, 6 days ago, saying they can get a refund, which isn't true. I've unsubscribed multiple times, but they keep charging me. Okay, hello, we're sorry to hear this. If you've cancelled your subscription and still getting the charge, please contact us here. Well, at least there's support, right? And it's pretty quick too. I mean, same day response. Can't tell if the time is visible. No, but same day, right? And this one, April 8th, the 9th, 4th, 6 days ago. It says, it used to be good, but now it's gotten worse. Look, these AIs might not use their own tech, maybe they do, who knows, but it's always developing and can have bugs, which isn't great. We're also seeing that many of the errors they're encountering are being addressed, right? Not recommended, waste of money, not intuitive compared to others. Not intuitive, my goodness. Hey, these reviews are a bit negative, aren't they? It's a terrible app for business, okay? No refund policy, but we're seeing that they respond to all messages, huh? We're seeing that they respond to all messages. I want to see some other opinions. Well, it could be that people aren't satisfied, you know. Maybe people aren't happy with the results, and that's totally possible. I liked it, you know, I really mean that. But it says here that it's perfect. This person has 10 published books and the tool worked well for them. Joseph says the same thing. I don't know. I also have to say that the negative reviews, if they address them, which is a bit, most are about refunds and such. If addressed, it doesn't reflect on how well the tool works. Okay, so here's the review. Everyone can make their own decision. Maybe we should look at more tools like this and check out the competition a bit, but well, that's all.